Hey, Brian from Bees here, and the other day I got this Marlboro Quadra sound blender weirdo guy traded in, and it's some weird 70s solid state thing, has vibrato, tremolo, I can hear a tank in there, it's got echo in it, plugs in the wall. I have no idea what this thing sounds like or if it even works, so let's see if it sounds like hot garbage or if it's cool. Marlboro's a brand I didn't really know anything about. I Googled it a little bit. There seems to be some speculation they were in business from 79 to 82, although I would guess this is probably mid-early 70s just by looking at it. Some people said they were an alternate custom or something like that didn't really make it or do as good of a job. I don't really know. It doesn't seem to be clear where they were sold. Some people said Montgomery Ward. It just seems to be a lot of anecdotes stitched together in a very small Facebook community. So I couldn't really find anything out other than a few reproduction ads. All right, so we got this guy up here. Let's go ahead and take this guy apart and see how it works. Right in there, Marlboro USA. So in here it looks like we've got a tank. This guy down here kind of appears to be the power supply. It comes in from the wall, goes to that switch, goes into here, two wires come out. I think it's safe to say that's how this thing generates its power. There's a little transformer that's going to the tank more than likely, and then there's the return, and yep, it goes to the Reverb knob. I don't really see like an opto resistor in here or anything like that. I was kind of, a lot of tremolo systems, they have a little lamp in them. A lot of vintagey unit got like a sensor that passes the signal, like in an old Fender or something like that. But this just looks like it has about 6 transistors, so it must be doing it through some other method. I don't really see anything in here that would make me think it says echo on the front. I'm not sure if that's just being used, like maybe this tank is generating the echo, or what they're calling echo. I mean, you find a lot of times in these vintage units, they were pretty loose with these terms. So yeah, pretty straightforward little simple build, nothing really crazy inside. Let's see what it sounds like. Let's fire this guy up. Let's see if this thing even works. Uh-oh. Oh, sketchy there. Hey, seems like it's working now. All right, so I get all the knobs down intentionally. So let's hear what the Verb sounds like. Sounds like spring Verb, not super lush. Oh, I like that kind of like twang. That's kind of cool. That's absolutely dimed, but it's got kind of a cool little... All right, let's get rid of that. Let's try echo. I'm super curious what... I don't hear anything. Oh, so this is super bizarre. Remember when I was in there, I was like, there's no like microchip, there's no like IC, like how is this thing doing delay? So this effect has a tank in it. It's for Verb. And then it has a tremolo vibrato. But listen what it's doing. That's the vibrato in front of the Verb. So that like it gives it like a delay. Wow, that's super bizarre. I've never seen anybody quite do that. You can hear it. So it makes you think. I bet if I turn up the rate, it'll get faster. That is cool. Wow. Ooh. That's super bizarre. I've never seen that. So it's got to be the tremolo set to like 100% wet dry into the tank, and that's okay. That's pretty weird. All right, I'm gonna turn back down the Verb and turn back down the rate. Let's try Tremolo. Oh, very on-off tremolo. So let's turn up the speed a little bit. Oh yeah, that's like super like open and close the door. Like Crush with eyeliner is what that makes me think of, like where it's like... Wow, so that's a tremolo. I'm gonna make a prediction. I think that the vibrato is just gonna be not so A-B, and it's not actually gonna vibrate the pitch. It's gonna just be a little less pronounced version of the tremolo. So here's the tremolo. Complete on-off. It's just the tremolo with some wet in there, some dry in there. All right, let's try that with some of the Verb. Let's turn the rate up. I kind of love this stuff. One thing to me that's so incredible is that like our music industry is just constantly like revolutionized itself. Like, you know, the Beatles run Ed Sullivan, and then our whole like industry started on fire and just like started making drums and things as fast as they could. Stuff like this, just like, I love it to remind me that like our industry is always innovating and changing, and like people are just trying to get these businesses running and get product at the door that people will buy. And some of these things hit and become standard, and some of these things like branch off in different directions, and you end up with all these super interesting items that are similar to items. They're almost like bizarro world effects and things like that. That way that it did echo. Somebody probably had an echo unit, like an Echoplex was out, or a Benson or something, and someone went, how do we get that sound? And they sat down with an engineer and they came up with, let's make a tremolo unit, feed into the Verb tank, and that will give you that repeating sound on a budget. And it's just cool to see some stuff like this that like never quite made it, but is like, you just know that there was somebody there like thinking and doing stuff. That tickles my brain and makes me super excited about this industry, because I still see people doing that. I mean, I look at the pedal community. I mean, they do such a great job of just innovating all these things and constantly going. So, well, this thing's pretty neat. It'll be for sale on our store. Probably by the time you watch this video, it'll be long gone. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. That super helps a little store like us out in ways you can't even imagine, and makes me so happy when I see when you do it. So please, 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 and thanks for watching.